I want you to know I've been excited about this announcement ever since I got elected, and the opportunity to help reshape economic development in Arkansas. And I want to express my appreciation to the Economic Development Foundation, the Chamber of Commerce, and those that have supported this search, and also really elevating our economic development in Arkansas. And as you know, the process that I've gone through is that we first had a great transition team that recommended that we conduct a national search for an economic development director. We hired a firm. We have implemented that search. It was very thorough. They came up with about 6 recommendations to me of possible candidates. I narrowed that, went through an interview process, and made a selection. And I'm delighted today to make the announcement that Mike Preston will be the next Director of Economic Development. Now let me Mike is standing with me along with his wife Ann. We welcome you to Arkansas. Excited about you being here, and I want to say a little bit more about his background. But first, I want to also recognize Danny Gaines, who has been a terrific part of our team as the interim director of AEDC and as the deputy director as well. He will continue to be a critical part of our future team, and I want to express my thanks to you, Danny, and your leadership and your continued support of economic development in Arkansas. I chose Mike Preston as the new leader of economic development for 3 key reasons. He has the energy to get the job done. He has the experience that we need in Arkansas, and he has the vision, the right vision for economic development in this state and where we can go in terms of dynamic, sustained economic growth. Those are the reasons that I centered upon him. But it is just coincidental, perhaps, that one of my models of economic development has been Governor Rick Scott of Florida, who's done an outstanding job, who, as you've heard me tell the story, that he has disciplined his staff to bring him names of economic prospects to call every day. I visited with him. He's energized Florida. He's developed a great team. So perhaps it is fitting that we would take one of his key economic developers and bring him to Arkansas. And Mike Preston has worked with economic development in Arkansas, in Florida. They call it their Enterprise Florida, their economic development agency, and he has served as Vice President of Government Relations for Enterprise Florida. Through that, he has assisted in creation and retention of more than 147,000 jobs, $10.7 billion in capital investment with an average wage rate of employees of $56,000. He has assisted in international team efforts and resulting in $3.7 billion in export sales. He's helped craft the government reorganization plan for Florida that led to their stepped-up initiatives in that state. So he has the experience of working with the legislature. Some of the major companies that he has lured to Florida include the Hertz Corporation, 700 jobs, Lumber One, 350 jobs, Navy Federal Credit Union, 5,000 jobs, Northrop Grumman, 1,800 jobs. I like what I see in his resume and what he has done for Florida. I like his experience working with the legislature, very similar to the major projects that we have in this state have to go through the legislature and approval. He understands that process. But again, the leadership that I look for is someone who has the energy to get the job done, the spirit of competition that is necessary in today's environment, and someone that understands the global marketplace and how Arkansas can compete, and will win. That is our new head of economic development. Let me introduce Mike Preston.
Well, what a turnout. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Governor, thank you. I'm humbled by this opportunity that you would put your trust in me to lead this organization. You guys have a fantastic organization. I just got to meet the entire staff over at AEDC, and what a team. I'm looking forward to becoming part of that team and working with the governor. So again, Governor, I'm just thrilled that you would choose me to come in and help you with your vision. As the governor mentioned, we had the opportunity to sit down and talk and go through the interview process. And when I sat down with the governor, I got that feeling that I got from Governor Scott 4 years ago. And this guy knows, he gets it, he understands it, he wants to take Arkansas to that next level. He sees how we can compete on a, not just nationally, regionally, but on an international, on a global basis. This guy gets it. Having the right leadership in place is so important. So Governor, again, thank you. Thank you to you and your staff. Rhett, you guys have been a fantastic help through this whole process, and we certainly appreciate it. Danny, thank you for your guidance. I've enjoyed getting to know you and looking forward to working with you the next couple years. I think we have a great team and we're going to do great things. And of course, my beautiful wife, Ann, of 103 days now. We are newlyweds, although we've been together for much longer. I probably took too long in doing that, but so thankful that she's here by my side to support me, and we're looking forward to moving to the natural state and being a part of what you guys here have to offer here. The governor talked a little bit about vision, and I share his vision. His campaign and what he's been working on this legislative session is to focus on making Arkansas the best business climate in the country. And we're not going to rest until that happens, so that businesses are clamoring to move here. They want to be here and they want to do business in Arkansas. I've seen, as the governor mentioned in Florida, what a difference leadership makes, and we have the right leader in place, and I'm so fortunate that I'm coming in at a time that I can help propel things to the next level. I saw the turnaround that happened in Florida from going nearly about a 12% unemployment rate to about 5.5% where we are today, and that unbelievable turnaround was due to leadership, restructuring the organization, and putting a focus on job creation, on economic development. I look forward to the challenges we have here. Obviously, we've got a lot of things going. We've got a lot of rural communities that I want to focus on and make sure that we're doing everything that we can to reach out to the rural communities. I did a lot of work in rural economic development in Florida. Most people won't think Florida and think, naturally rural, but I grew up in a rural community in Florida that's a county that's on the Georgia border, so I know firsthand some of the challenges that we face in the rural communities. I'm looking forward to bringing them together, bringing them to the table to make sure that we're doing everything we can to help in the rural communities as well as the metropolitan areas. And as the governor mentioned, it's a global competition right now for jobs. We're not just competing with Nashville and Memphis and Louisiana and Texas, but we're competing with the Floridas, with the Illinois, California. We're also competing with China. We're competing with South America, Central America. It is a global competition, and there's no reason that Arkansas can't be number one in businesses' minds, and whether they're thinking about a place to come, work, do business, live, play, everything else. It's a great state. It's the natural state. It's a natural choice. Why not make it the natural choice for business as well? Economic development, you'll hear me say this a lot, it's a team sport. We all have to be on board. Obviously, we have the right leadership and the governor leading that team. AEDC, the team there is great. We're going to work together with them. The business leadership, I got the opportunity to meet a lot of the business leadership, and some of them are here today. We couldn't do it without the business leadership in the state, without them being here. I think it's so important for a prospective company that's looking to come to the state. What are they going to do? They're going to call out and reach out to their peers that are already in the state. How are you guys treated? How are you perceived in the state? What is it that makes you stay in Arkansas? So having that leadership at the table, listening to them, listening to their needs, the existing businesses that are here, making sure we're taking care of them. They're all part of that team. And then obviously a huge part of the team is this building that we're in right now, the legislature and the legislative session. They have to be a part of this as well. I think you've seen the commitment from this legislature and the things that they're doing this session. I know you guys are getting close to wrapping it up for the year, and I think we've made big strides there. But I look forward to working with the legislature. They're a huge part of the team as well, and we couldn't do it without them. So I'll just end with this. I think we have a great story to tell in Arkansas. We have a wonderful state. We're so excited to be a part of it and helping take things to the next level. Part of our job, though, is that we've got to tell that story. We've got to get the word of Arkansas out to not only to our regional partners, but like I said, around the country and around the world. I want everyone to know the story of Arkansas and know why they are going to come here and do business. So with that, Governor, again, I thank you. I thank everyone for being here, and I think we're going to answer some questions if you guys have any.